Julie Kelly joins us by phone, and Mike Davis going to a minute. So I got the McCarthy series of 7 of Andrew McCarthy just going off viciously. This is the National Review crowd. You can never satisfy these guys. These wimps who essentially lost the country and allowed the deep state to run the deal, right, and kind of went along. The controlled opposition has now got their back up. Also, there's a big hearing at 11 o'clock this morning. As President Trump, I guess, is also going to the Supreme Court. Mike Davis is here. On the legal front, it's guns up and everybody shooting at everybody. Julie, make it make sense for me.
Well, first, let's address Andrew McCarthy, who is the legal analyst for National Review and Fox News, who announced over the weekend he would be publishing a 7-article series criticizing Attorney General Pam Bondi and her DOJ and attempts to depoliticize the Department of Justice. Now, this is consistent with the president's executive order that he issued on day one to root out the political weaponization of the country's most powerful law enforcement organization, a institution, by the way, that has historically low public trust numbers, especially among Republicans. Of course, the repudiation of the lawfare against the president, his advisors, like you, and almost 1,600 of his supporters over January 6th, electing him with a partial repudiation of this lawfare. But leave it to Andrew McCarthy, a former federal prosecutor, hasn't been in the DOJ for a very long time, stepping up now to defend his former, the rank and file of his former employer, the DOJ, and attacking Pam Bondi, who has been on the job, I think, 11 days so far. And so this is a series that I will be covering. I posted some of it yesterday. He has a new article out today. I've really got to applaud him for his bandwidth and his workhorse ethic here. 1 long article a day over 7 days. That's a lot to produce. So this is where the National Review is going once again back to their Never Trump roots and defending the indefensible Department of Justice.
Yeah, exactly. When we got to be united. Naturally, those guys are going to come out and have their say. You want to know about these prosecutors? They're supposed to be so great. Why did they stick around for all the Biden? Why didn't they resign? Where's all their profiles and courage during the weaponization? Crickets. What they did is that they were the henchmen. We were just following orders. No. It didn't work for the SS. Didn't work for the Gestapo in Germany after the war. We were just following orders. That's not good enough. As soon as Trump gets in there, boom, they all got it. They're all profiles and courage and lauded by the left-wing media. Talk to me today about the court cases. What's happening in 11? Mike Davis is here. We're going to the Supreme Court. President Trump's having a forcing function today that could get pretty important about where we're going in all of this. What's happening at 11 with your favorite judge, Julie Kelly?
Yes, so 11 o'clock hearing, I will be covering this on X at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. This is related to a temporary restraining order, a lawsuit filed by several blue states, including California, Michigan, and Massachusetts, trying to stop Elon Musk and DOGE from doing what they're doing, which is exposing to the American people for the very first time all of the wasteful, excessive, unaccountable spending that DOGE is uncovering, especially at USAID. So these attorneys general for these blue states are asking Tanya Chutkan to enter a TRO, which, of course, we've seen several D.C. judges already do that related to other lawsuits, trying to stop the Trump administration from exercising their, his presidential authority. And so that's at 11 o'clock to see if she will order this temporary restraining order, basically putting a halt to Elon Musk while she considers a preliminary injunction. Now, on a related note, there was a lawsuit filed by Hampton Dellinger, the Biden-appointed head of the Office of Special Counsel. Hampton Dellinger, a buddy of Hunter Biden, they used to work together at Boyce Schiller during the whole Burisma scandal. He was appointed to a top spot at DOJ by Joe Biden in 2021, then moved to head of the Office of Special Counsel. Donald Trump fired him on February 7th. He filed a lawsuit a few days later, again seeking a temporary restraining order. Judge Amy Berman Jackson, one of our other favorites, Trump-hating Judge Obama appointee on the D.C. Circuit, entered that temporary restraining order, forcing Donald Trump to put Hampton Dellinger back into this very powerful, unaccountable post where he can issue, open up investigations into violations of the Hatch Act. Of course, that was a favorite tool during the first Trump administration, and other things that he basically can do on his own. Amy Berman Jackson ordering Hampton Dellinger back into that office, but the circuit court over the weekend in a split decision, 2 Democrat Biden appointees, 1 Trump appointee, Greg Katsas, in a dissenting, and Mike Davis can talk about this as well, he said that opinion, that order, should be appealable. Temporary restraining orders typically are not. But because this clearly violates Donald Trump's authority, presidential authority, Article 2 authority, that Hampton Dellinger should be removed, that TRO should be vacated, and this is actually a danger that this Democrat appointee poses to the president and his administration. So they filed an application. The Solicitor General, the new Solicitor General for the President, filed emergency application before the Supreme Court. See if they'll take that up in the next day or so to reverse that temporary restraining order and allow the president to fire Biden appointee Hampton Dellinger.
We got to bounce. What's your social media? You're going to be going live at 11. What's your social media? Where do people get you?
Julie_Kelly 2.
Julie Kelly, we'll have you back on this afternoon to talk about all of it. Julie Kelly.